Getting a bit windy, so I hope my voice can be heard above the wind. We'll make our way around the back of the ship. We have another pool here. Let's go and take a look at that. And it seems a little smaller than the other one, but it does have a couple of spar bars at the end. And this one, it seems, is available. Pool depth it's showing there is 4 foot 3 inches this end and 6 feet 8 inches at the other end. So it's deep enough for a swim. And we're just working our way around the back of the ship now. Can't really see anything but empty ocean at the moment, but that's to be expected given our position, which is somewhere east of Cuba. So at the moment the sun lounges are all mostly unused. I guess they will. There are various games spread around the ship. This one is for deck quoits. You stand behind the line here and you toss your quoits up to the target there. 2 of them side by side, so you play that. And that's one of the many sports available. I've come back inside the ship now and I'm at the front end of it, forward. And let's just go down this corridor here and we'll take a look at the front lounge, which is excellent for viewpoints, although most people do seem to prefer to go outside. At least it's quieter in here. Music playing, I think. That's almost inevitable. As is this, yet another bar. So I'm now going to the front of this observation lounge. See what the other people can see. So this is the view through the lounge onto the ship, and there is nothing to be seen around us but a fairly calm sea. Still inside at the front of the ship, and this particular room is known as Hemispheres. It's a nightclub at night and it also doubles as other things during the day, so let's have a look in there. So this is Hemispheres, and there is room here for a small band, and this piano, I'm pleased to say, is available for passengers to use when the room is not being used for other purposes, so it is quite possible to come and practice if that is what you want to do. So chairs seem arranged somewhat regimental order, so I shouldn't be surprised if there's a presentation of some sort. In fact, given the number of chairs, they have something called chair aerobics, so I rather suspect that the ever effervescent Cordelia will be taking her chair aerobics here, but at the moment it's empty, apart from one steward who was scuttled out of the way when he saw me coming with the camera, and who can blame him. I will just show you this room, which is outside of the Hemispheres nightclub lounge, and it is the Churchill's cigar room, which I believe I'm right in saying is the only place within the ship where people are permitted to smoke. There's no one in at the moment, so we'll just go in and have a look inside. And I guess that's why they call it the Churchill cigar room. And here there are boxes and boxes of them. As we're not far from Cuba, I dare say that's where a lot of them have come from. And as you can see, it is pretty comfortably decorated for the few drug addicts there are on the ship. So that's the Churchill cigar room. I'll have to tell you what the next room is called, as it's not very clear on the sign, but it is the Admiral's Lounge. So again, there's no one in there, so let's take a look and see what we can find. And again, another pretty comfortable small room where you can be secluded if you want to, so I guess it's a good place to come with a few friends if you just want to be away from the general melee that goes on the ship. I've now come up onto deck 11, and being outside it's still pretty windy, so I hope you can hear me. Anyway, here we have the shuffleboard courts. Two of them side by side, so you can play 4 teams together, and what you do is push the weights with these poles. The weights are kept in a box and they're readily available. I'll just go and see if the box is open so that we can have a look at them, but those are the poles you push them in. This is one of my favourite areas. It is the paddle tennis court. It doesn't bear too much relationship to the sort of tennis I usually play, but let's just go inside anyway and have a look round it. So now we're inside, and you've got a net stretched across the court, which looks a little bit higher than the regulation tennis net to me, and the idea is to serve from this court into the diagonally opposite court and play fairly normal tennis rules, and it's very enjoyable. The bats are not strong bats as you expect with tennis or badminton or squash, but they seem more like overgrown table tennis bats made of wood, and quite difficult to use really if you're used to shots off the strings and things, but still enjoyable, and it's the same for everybody. This is fairly typical of what a stateroom looks like. It's 160, 170 square feet, I suppose. Over on the left we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 wardrobe drawers, and in the desk there's another couple of drawers, one under the TV, that's the fridge underneath. There's a drawer behind the chair there. Reasonable electrical points. We bring a 13 amp 3-way adapter with us to give us more outlets. TV's probably 19 inch, and we get satellite transmissions. Wall lights, hanging hooks, twin beds. This arrangement is there would be space under the bed for both suitcases or all your luggage, but they haven't arranged it very well under there, which means one case has to live out. Over the other side here we've got a sofa which would seat two in extreme comfort and probably four at a pinch. More drawers here, as we have drawers the other side, so there's quite a lot of drawers, quite a lot of storage space really. And the bathroom is a bit on the small side. I guess it's about 5 feet by 4 altogether, but it's got all you want really. The showers in there, loo, towels, and wash basin and all the rest of it. Shelf underneath which is handy, so it's perfectly adequate, I think.